Have you ever wondered if the systems we relying on, like education, truly serve everyone equally, or if they sometimes reinforce existing power structures? It is a fascinating question that sociologists have long explored, offering different lenses to understand our world. From a conflict theory perspective, the education system is primarily structured to perpetuate social inequality and maintain the power of dominant groups. It views schooling not as a neutral pathway to opportunity, but as a mechanism through which social classes and other strata are reproduced across generations, ensuring that those who start with advantages tend to keep them. The core reason for this viewpoint stems from conflict theory's foundational belief that society is a stage for competition over scarce resources like wealth, power, and prestige. Institutions, including education, are seen as instruments used by the powerful to maintain their advantageous position. They shape these institutions to reflect their values, goals, and interests, often at the expense of less powerful groups. This perspective highlights inherent contradictions and struggles within the system, rather than emphasizing harmony or consensus. To understand this, consider how conflict theorists point to various aspects within educational structures. For example, the curriculum itself can be seen as biased, often emphasizing the culture and history of the dominant group while marginalizing others. Tracking or streaming students into different academic paths early on can also reinforce class divisions, with working-class students often steered towards vocational training, while elite students are prepared for higher education. Furthermore, the concept of a hidden curriculum, which teaches students norms, values, and behaviors beneficial to the existing social order, further reinforces this idea. An interesting nuance is the concept of credentialism, where degrees and certificates become more about social status and gatekeeping than about actual skills or knowledge. This practice can limit social mobility for those without the means to access higher education, thereby preserving the elite status for those who can afford it. Moreover, the funding disparities between school districts, often tied to local property taxes, directly illustrate how economic inequality translates into unequal educational opportunities, creating distinct and unequal pathways for students based on their socioeconomic background. Ultimately, recognizing how conflict theory views education allows us to critically examine the systemic factors that contribute to social reproduction. It helps us see beyond individual effort, highlighting how the very structure of schooling can either empower or constrain individuals, thereby shaping their life chances and reinforcing existing social hierarchies. This understanding offers a powerful lens for questioning and analyzing the societal role of our educational institutions.